everyone. I'm Raquel, my imitator Revan.
Hello.
I did schedule the stream for earlier, but I was still food comatose for all the
He died.
lovely food for Thanksgiving dinner for today. Whoops.
Silly Raquel.
Hey Daniel. Hey Sapphire Elf. Hey BK Dan. Hey Edge of Time. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I should have been here earlier, but food.
Yeah. From last we heard, Raquel only got halfway up the stairs before she passed out. Just like
Nah,
there's now a Raquel imprint on the stairs.
no, I don't. I don't have to go upstairs. I just have to go across the room. That's pretty much it.
Lucky.
No,
Wait, did they actually bring food to your cat cage?
I went to the kitchen.
Okay.
Yep, gobble gobble till you wobble.
Well, if you already wobble before you gobble gobble. Oh my god. Have you seen do you watch those TLC?
TLC.
Yeah.
No, I really don't.
It's like my £1,000 sister. Right?
Okay, okay.
It's a girl who weighs like 655 pounds or something like that. She just married a guy who weighs more than her.
All right. I mean, uh,
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm happy for her, but
It's going to be a very short-lived reunion.
um, maybe um, maybe start like a weight loss journey with each other. You know what I mean?
She's tried, but she always cops out of it.
Ah,
Yeah, when her sister lost weight, she lost her absolute ever-loving shit and said that she hoped she lost her baby.
oh god.
Yeah.
Well, Moira will be here hopefully sometime soon. She has to pick up someone.
Hope she don't show her back out.
Did she say her back was bothering her again?
No, no, you said she has to pick someone up. I said, hope she don't show her back out. Could get it, picking someone up.
Well, for all she just needs to get in the car.
It was a joke.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw you went live on Elder Scrolls earlier on.
Oh yes, I did. I played some Elder Scrolls for a little bit today.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was with two of the people who will be joining us playing Elder Scrolls. I sent them Elder Scrolls today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We were just spending Thanksgiving Day together, like. So.
Oh, nice. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks. If you're watching Supersonic Warrior 93, thanks for subscribing on my gaming channel.
Oh yeah, and go and subscribe to me, Potato Revan. I need friends as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
Elder Scrolls Online.
yes, ESO. Everything gets abbreviated.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do on it?
Hey, Supersonic Warrior. Speaking of the devil. Hey, thanks for subscribing on my gaming channel. I really appreciate it.
Well, so what did you do on Elder Scrolls today? Because he didn't have me shouting lore at you.
I guess you have to watch my recent live stream on that, I guess.
God damn it. Making me do things. Oh, so we were laughing because Maxis, who's going to be joining us, likes to
Mm-hmm.
go very in depth with her character creation.
Uh-huh.
And we said, how many weeks do you need for your character creation? because she
It
did.
shouldn't. It shouldn't take too long. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand living up the character will take time, but you create your character right away.
Yeah, but trust me, she's very very in depth with customization. When she was playing Pokemon recently, it took her 4 hours, maybe I think she said, of character customization to get it just right.
Hmm.
So what I suggested to her was, before we get going, is to whip the character up, just create it.
Right.
Oh. And so it looks like we're going to be a bunch of elves.
Oh, cool. Hi, Isaac. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Mara will be here soon. She's uh picking up her little kitten up. Do you play RPGs like TTRPGs?
No, it's computer consoles like PlayStation 5s and 4.
Hmm.
Oh, getting rid of a load of fucking gas that's been trapped in my stomach all day is
Oof. I
amazing.
hate that.
Yeah, the taste is awful.
I don't want to say the taste is awful. It's just the feeling in your stomach. It's
Yeah.
awful.
I will be right back. Give me a minute. I need to
Sure,
crawl.
sure, sure.
Need to crawl to the next room. Oh, people are wondering why I said crawling. I'm currently injured.
Yeah, Petito is still, healing with his feet. You also play TTRPGs, but mostly D&D. That's nice. Do I play a term like I do occasionally play PlayStation games, but other than that, not so much really. I'm more of a PlayStation console person.
But if BK Dan, if you're interested in tabletop RPGs, go. Excuse me, go and check out Mary's Game Room.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what she does. I mean, she's also added in video games, but she does tabletop RPGs as well.
Hmm. I'm not really good with RPGs. I'm mostly for I mostly play console games on the PlayStation. That's pretty much it.
An RPG is a role playing game.
Okay. I don't know these gaming.
TT RPG is tabletop.
Okay, I don't tabletop. You meaning with keyboard?
No, no. Think of Dungeons and Dragons or a card-based game, like the ones like Monopoly and things like.
Oh yeah, I don't really play those.
No,
Um, but the role playing games on the on terms of
console.
console,
Yeah.
I definitely do. Yeah. Um,
Me and Raquel here, we're actually going after Christmas. Please God, we're going to be doing with Maxis. Maxis said she'd love to. Uh, we're going to be playing the new Gotham game.
Oh yes, Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Link to her. To, are you talking about my gaming channel?
No, Mary's Game Room.
Oh, Mary's Game Room.
I'm on a tab. I can't send anything, but BK Dan, if find me on Twitter, I'll add you to our network group.
I think I can. I think I follow her on Twitter. Um.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a dear.
I do. I do follow her. Yeah, here's her channel. Um. The okay. Mary Game Room.
Also, go and check out Bruce Lombardo. He does a lot of tabletop stuff as well.
And he paints little figures too.
Yeah, so does Mary.
Oh, nice. But there you go. There's the link for Mary's Game Room.
And then in February, we're going to be doing the Harry Potter game.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that one.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun. Did you hear about Johnny Depp?
Hold on a minute. Will you be playing Sonic Frontiers on your gaming channel? I don't know. I don't really. I'm not really good with Sonic video
By the
games.
sounds of it, it does seem like when we are doing gaming things, if we are doing them together, and from what I've seen of Raquel, it seems to be a lot of like current gen and next gen games, if you get me.
Well, yeah, but just in general, I don't really do Sonic video games because I suck with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm still in my weekly game around 6 p.m. Central. Okay. Yeah, here's the link for Mary's Game Room.
Tell her Reverend sent you, she'll give me a cookie.
Mm-hmm. Subscribe. Awesome. No worries.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah, here's my little kitty. Hey, Pumpkin.
Hello, Pumpkin.
Yeah, she's like, pay attention to me. Like, I know, I see you.
Do you ever see those the comic? It's a Dragon Ball comic. Someone, this guy got out that he found all 7 Dragon Balls, right?
Right.
And he's like, and then Shinron said, "You have like 2 wishes." He said, I wish my dog could talk." And your second wish, and he turns around and it's like, "Okay, little buddy, now you can wish for whatever you want."
How about the dog and the cat? That's not just the dog.
Well, they only had a dog there.
Hmm. No, yeah, about Johnny Depp. Yeah, the all the female planned version for Pirates of the Caribbean was canceled,
There was
and,
another announcement today.
and I guess Disney wants they want Johnny back
He is
as
coming back.
Captain Jack Sparrow, and I think his response was
No, he confirmed he's coming
no.
back.
What he is?
Yeah, confirmed it today.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I looked on YouTube today, and I saw that, and it says, "Hold on a minute, give me a second."
From what I heard, I mean, it's been on a few different places.
Where is it? I saw it this morning. Um, yeah, Yellow Flash. Johnny Depp tells Disney to get effed. Refuses Pirate 6 return.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see. Let me look up here. Johnny Depp.
It's on. Okay, so it's conflicting information at the moment.
Conflicting. Da. Okay. Da. Let's see. So I guess let's see. This is where I'm seeing. It says. Let's see. From yesterday,
Yeah.
saying that Johnny Depp will return for Pirates Caribbean for the Pirates of the Caribbean, but there's another article from yesterday, yesterday also, saying Johnny Depp insider debunks report he's returning to the Pirates of the Caribbean. So it sounds like there's conflicting uh
Info.
news info about this. Yeah. Here's the one from 16 hours ago saying he's returning to Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, but there's a twist. What twist? Uh, the project is purportedly a spinoff titled A Day at the Sea. So he's coming back, but he's going to be in some sort of project in a, I guess, in a spinoff.
Okay.
But I don't know. It sounds like there's conflicting info about this.
Yeah.
Hey, Sakura315, happy Thanksgiving. I'm grabbing the Need for Speed Unbound. I'll be doing a playthrough of that. Any other games that you guys looking forward to? Um, so far the Harry Potter game, really.
Hmm. Yeah. Destiny. Looking forward to that.
I'm not really familiar with that one.
Oh, I should get you into it. I'll happily run you through the free to play version to see would you like to play the actual paid version.
There's rumors that oh yeah,
Oh
um,
yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy's destroyer of Star Wars might be
Also,
fired. However, I
yeah,
don't have my hopes up. I
also
don't
known
know
as Tuesday on Doomcock's channel.
what.
Oh yeah, Doomcock. He's So Doomcock has said that so many times. He's after getting a reputation now.
I don't know. It's really up in the air. Like until there's proof of it. Like it, you
We've
know.
got Bob Iger come. No, Bob Chapek. Sorry, coming back
Yeah,
because
I heard that.
Yeah, Bob Iger got fired.
Mm. Oh yeah, like silly me. I forgot to put the link in the chat. Of course, the quartering also posted it too.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes people do get caught up. Raquel, please tell me you have on a turkey hat.
No, I don't.
I hate you.
I don't have anything like that. Speaking of
Uh,
Harry Potter, are you hoping for the Cursed Child movie with visual
no.
cast? That would be great if the original director, who did the first movie, Harry Potter, he did express interest doing that. But if
Do
it
not
does,
touch
like,
the cursed child. I,
if he starts planning that, I'm hoping so.
I mean, Warner Brothers is in talks with J.K. Rowling to do Harry Potter stuff because they have cancelled Fantastic Beasts because it's too many.
Why though? Like, I was enjoying that. I really was.
You're about the only one, honestly. So many of the fans hated the franchise. Then after Johnny Depp, so many more fans left. Then with the stuff with Idris Elba, it just wasn't savable.
Hmm.
Not Idris Elba, fucking fuckface McGee,
What's up,
whatever it's
Hey,
guys?
called.
hey,
Hey,
Supersonic Warrior.
Supersonic.
But I really did enjoy the prequel movie series of Fantastic Beasts. It was like something. It's still Harry Potter, but it predated Harry Potter, and I really
Hold on.
enjoyed.
Hey, Supersonic, can you turn off what's in your
Oh,
background?
oh,
Yeah,
sorry about
yeah.
that. I was
We
just
don't
about
want to
to
get a
watch.
copyright claim for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I really enjoyed um those movies.
yeah,
Yeah, but sadly, not too many of the fans did.
yeah.
Mm,
And now David Zaslav wants to give the Harry Potter fans more Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's
mm,
talks about doing a adult orientated TV show and a younger kids orientated TV show, which is going to be animated, and a direct book to TV screen adaptation for
Well,
the school.
I also heard that we might get the original cast back for a Cursed Child movie.
I doubt it
hmm.
because Emma Watson doesn't want to be Hermione anymore, and Daniel Radcliffe is sick and tired of being Harry Potter.
I heard it's mainly because they don't want anything to do with J.K. Rowling because they believe the Twitter hype and all the accusations of her being
No,
transphobic.
no, Zaslav is actually working with her.
Oh, yeah, but I just wish people would stop accusing her of such nonsense
Yeah, I get you.
Mm.
because she didn't say anything offensive at all.
No, but the thing is, all you have to say is something that they don't agree with, and they'll go off on you.
Yeah. And you got all these fake Harry Potter fans coming out the woodworks, like trying to cancel her and denounce her as the author of Harry Potter. Like she didn't make this franchise for y'all.
Are you familiar with the Super Carling brothers?
No. Are the,
Okay, so they're some of the biggest Harry Potter channel on YouTube, 2+ million subscribers,
oh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they no longer say J.K. Rowling. They refer to and as the author has stated. They won't say her name.
Why not? It's
They're lefty loonies,
is saying her name like saying Voldemort's name
pretty
to them.
much.
They need to get over themselves. Even and you know what saddens me? After the actor who played Hagrid passed away last month,
Mm-hmm.
you got these Twitter psychopaths, these fake Harry Potter fans, uh, celebrating the fact that he's gone just because he supported Rowling.
Yeah. Did you hear about Draco Malfoy? The actor
Tom Fel-
No.
Tom Felton. What about him?
He's standing with J.K. Rowling.
Good.
Oh,
See,
nice.
me and Brodan are at the point where we're both Team Voldemort because Ralph Fiennes, how do you pronounce his last name? The guy who plays Voldemort, Fiennes.
Fines.
Ralph Fiennes, who played Voldemort, and Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy. They support Jake. They stand with J.K. Rowling. So me and Brodan are Team Voldemort because the three main stars, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, have all decided to backstab her.
Harry really hasn't. Like he's just not agreeing with her, but he's not backstabbing her. Emma Watson is a complete cunt.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Then I take back what I said about Radcliffe. It's Emma Watson. Yeah, she's a backstabbing bitch, and
Emma Watson,
she's biting the hand that fed her.
Emma Watson is a direct friend, and she refuses to say anything about the actions of Fuckface McGee, who I can't think of his name.
Are you
Fuck.
fuckface McGee? Are you talking about that that so-called Flash we have on the big screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That Thomas Stain.
fuck Ezra Miller. He is
That
hashtag not my Flash.
no. You know who should be the Flash? You
Who?
know the boys?
Yeah.
Homelander.
Mm, yes. Cast him. Cast him as the Flash. Now, but
Eh,
isn't the Flash supposed to be a teenager or?
no, the Flash can be any age. The Flash in the comics is actually about Homelander's age. He's a settled cop. He's been there a while, and he didn't get his powers until about 35 years old, by the looks of it.
Then cast him. Then recast him as the Flash. And since the DC is restarting its universe after the Flashpoint movie, although I think that movie should be canceled because
They can't cancel it. No, they actually stated why, because there's too many contracts with distributors and things like that going out there.
and then they'll get rid of
Hmm.
Fuckface McGee afterwards.
Yes, he's already gone.
Good.
And they've actually already written the movie off to be a failure, but they just have to distribute it.
See, the only reason why I'm even contractually obligated to watch this movie is to see the return of Michael Keaton's Batman. That's it.
No, he's gone.
What? He's not going to be in the movie?
No,
Nope.
What? Why not?
because
I know. It's so, but I'm so bummed out about that. I'm
See,
like,
they canceled him out of the Batgirl movie. Now they're canceling him out of the Flash movie.
I
hey,
think that what they're
Sapphire.
doing is they're trying to keep as many people away from Ezra Miller as possible.
Yeah. Now, would you agree that Michael Keaton should get a third solo Batman movie since he's being
Yes.
canceled?
Well, if
Yes.
he's willing to do it, yeah, I said hell yeah.
I
You know what I
say,
would do if I was doing the Flash? This is how I'm replacing the Flash. Barry goes back, changes time, right?
Mhm.
Now, as we know, are you watch the CW Flash? Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the explanation that a crack in time goes back and forth and cannot be repaired.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing: we change one relative.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go back to Barry's great grandfather.
Yeah.
And in the original timeline, let's just say it was Luther Allen. Okay?
Oh wow.
Now, in this brand new timeline, it's Bobby Allen.
Hmm.
So you now have a new face added into the mix. And he's there, and you keep the same Flash costume, but you just add in a new scene. And everyone's like, Barry, are you okay? And there's blue light coming off him, and he's acting really weird. And he falls down on his knees. Right?
Yeah.
And he's there, and you just hear Ezra Miller get some audio from things, and he says, "What have I done?" Right?
Damn. Yeah.
And he turns around, and it's the new Flash actor there, and he
Oh.
looks, and he smiles, and he's like, "Hey, kiddo." And they're like, "Barry, are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah." But then he looks, and without any explanation, he stares, let's say for talk's sake, at Diana, and he pulls a knife out on her, made out of Speed Force Lightning, and he's there, and he says, "The Queen of Atlantis, what the hell are you doing here?"
Oh, so that's actually great writing.
Yeah, and but the thing is, because of the snap going back and forward, you have Bruce Wayne's Batman helping him out, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that this Flash can run faster than the previous Flash.
Wow.
And because of that, he can now skip universes. Right?
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, now we do a version of the letter from Flashpoint, but we don't do a letter." Right? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, I went to another universe, and when I was there, I met a guy, and everyone he knew was already dead." And you see Bruce, and he's like, "Okay," and he goes, "Hey, you want to say hi?" Camera turns around, and you see Thomas Allen. Uh, you see like the Flashpoint Batman standing there, and he pulls his mask down and he goes, "Hello, son."
Wow.
and it's Keating, Batman, there, and Bruce just walks up and gives him a hug, and it's like, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "Where did you come from?" He says, "In my universe, I raised you, but I watched you die."
Damn.
And then the two of them just give each other a hug, and he's there, and you have the line, "Damn it, Alan, you are a great you do give the best presents."
Wow.
And that way
That
you now have full access to have Keating in there at all times.
that is awesome. Like, I'm surprised you're not one of the main writers for DC.
Yeah, nah, they wouldn't have me. I'm a Republican.
Psst. Libtards. Anyway, but that was actually a good script. I like it.
Yeah, like me and my friends, we've sat down like through a long time, and we've come up with our own DC universe, including the lanterns, alternate heroes showing up, and everything. Including a good version of Eobard Thawne. And the thing is, when he shows up, you see him going. So we change Eobard, right?
Yeah.
So we learn in the future that Eobard is a fanboy who went crazy. And Barry goes into the future to when Eobard gets his powers and decides to be like, "Hey, buddy, how about you be the Flash of here and I train you?"
Huh.
So now Eobard is staying in the future, and there is no bad Eobard Thawne. There's a good Eobard Thawne.
Wow.
Because knowing Barry and the man that he is, and it's the same with any human. If you found out that someone loved you that much that they went crazy because you killed them, but at the same time, would you want? If you were a good guy, would you want to kill someone?
That is true. Why do you think Superman, as much as he really wants to kill Lex Luthor, he has to restrain himself from doing so?
Yeah,
Although in Superman the Man of Steel he did kill General Zod, which there's still is striking a lot of controversy.
I one of the best lines that I loved was, so you know Rao.
Yeah.
Rao in the comics took human form,
Oh.
okay? And he was wearing a House of L suit, but with a very little spicy variation to it.
Oh.
And this guy at the that world's Lex Luthor had a knife made out of kryptonite, which Rao is not weak to because he's a god,
Yeah.
right? And he's there and he's like, "Okay, so that knife won't work." He said, "But nevertheless," he said, "so am I going to go to jail?" And Rao's like, "No, you're going to die." "What?" He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Superman don't kill." And he looked and went, "I'm not Superman. I don't have his morals."
Wow.
And yeah, and then he just went,
Kind of reminds me of Black Adam almost.
when you're that powerful and you're a god, you kind of have to look down on everything and have to kill a lot. Welcome, BK Dan.
Hello, BK Dan. How are you?
What's up?
Lovely. How about y'all?
I'm doing
Great.
good. How was your Thanksgiving going?
Oh, my Thanksgiving was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Spoke back up a little bit ago. Like you, I was a bit of a coma for a while. Turkey coma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did too.
I
I definitely.
had changed my avatar for Thanksgiving. It's turkey burger. One other avatar is a Whopper. Change my avatar
But
for Thanksgiving.
yeah, Supersonic. Yeah, follow me on Twitter and I'll bring you into the network.
Okay.
Same name, Potato Revan.
Potato Raven. Yeah. Yeah. After we're done here, I'll follow you. I don't have my laptop on me, but yeah, I'll follow you.
Yeah, and make sure you do on YouTube as well. I'm trying to get to 300.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it'll let me subscribe to you while we're live.
Oh, I should do.
It should.
Did you know, Supersonic, your avatar is not transferring over to the YouTube?
It is not.
It's not.
It's
It's
white.
super
It's like
son. Oh yeah, like sometimes StreamYards.
it
I
just
don't know
moves the
why.
avatar over. Yeah.
Sometimes StreamYards on your on your avatar. Sometimes it won't show up on YouTube. Sometimes you have to refresh, like pick another picture, then go back to your other one.
Uh, it's weird because
Yeah.
I can see it. I don't know why y'all can't see it. That's
I
weird.
know that's
I
I
can
don't
see
know
it on the stream
why.
on the YouTube side.
Hey,
Hmm.
Raquel,
Yeah,
what a movie night idea? I've got the new Batman movie and I haven't seen it yet.
the new Batman movie with Robert Patterson.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. It's relatively good, but it is sort of long.
Yeah, it was practically 3 hours.
I thought it was 4.
Mm.
Hmm.
No, nothing like that. No.
And also, I don't know if you guys heard this, but for Henry Cavill's Superman movie, they're gonna redo his backstory again.
Why?
They're changing the universe.
They're
What-
changing the universe, and they
Like how many times have we seen
Oh.
on the movie screen
Okay.
of the background of Batman and Superman?
Yeah.
Do you really need to go through that
exactly.
again
You know what?
just because it's in a different universe?
It's like
You
we
know what
know.
they should do?
Hmm.
You should do some safer talk. Like you see someone going around and introducing Superman in the new Superman movie, and just simply say, "Hey, I'm Superman. I've been Superman for so many years now," and have him state, "I'm from Krypton. My mother, my father, my dad died."
Do they need
Say
to
it,
show
they'll show it.
flashbacks?
Yeah, just one or two little flashbacks, maybe, and things like that, and don't even need to show it. And if you really, really want to, use Henry Cavill's nephew for young Kal-El.
Yes, because I was gonna say, for and they're doing this mainly one because not just because it's a new universe, also because this new regime of Warner Brothers, they 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 want they want to do it through a more brighter visuals because Superman apparently in their eyes wasn't supposed to be dark like Batman, and they don't like the fact that he snapped General Zod's neck.
Yeah, and there's also a load of woke elements after being weaved in that they want to get rid of. And also, Wonder Woman was not well received in the UK and Ireland because of in Wonder Woman 1986, where they had the Irish and the English woman fighting,
Or
and the Irish woman,
1984.
yeah, and she told she used Irish racial slurs, and the Irish man basically told her to fuck off and die, and they didn't like that.
I don't remember that being said in the movie.
Oh yeah, it's a split second, but it's there.
Oh,
We noticed these things.
wow. So now they're gonna have to restart everything now. But
Yeah.
as for because I hear Ben Affleck's also getting a solo Batman film finally, but at the same time, they better not retell his backstory. We already know the backstory of Batman.
Right.
Like we already know. Why do you think that? Well, I'm not gonna say anything about the Pattinson film because you haven't seen it yet, but you'll
you
like
can spoil it for me. I don't care.
They don't do the backstory. This is year 2 Batman.
Year 2?
Year 2, yeah.
Okay. You know what they should do? Honestly, instead of having everyone do a brand new backstory, have everyone know something is wrong, but they can't figure it out, and then they're like, "We're in the new universe."
Yeah, and have these characters already well established.
Yes, but they themselves know that there's something wrong, and say you see Bruce Wayne and he walks into his house and he's like, "Okay, this is different, like a better looking Wayne Manor, right?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "This is different." Very weary walking around, and he's like, "Barry, what did you do?" And then you hear, "Father," and he turns around and there's Damien standing in front of him and he goes, "Are we ready to train?"
Oh yeah.
And he's like, what?" And then you hear laughing, and you see this guy in his 30s putting his hand on him in a Nightwing suit.
Yeah.
And he's standing there and he's like, "Come on, he's like, "Come on, Batsy." He said, "Kick his ass." And Batman's looking around and he's like, "What?" And you see on the wall all the Robins.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And Alec, I agree. Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman never need their backstories told ever again because we know them already.
Tom
And
Holland's has signed up for 6 more Spider-Man movies.
now for Tom Holland's next Spider-Man film, I think they should have him finally bring up Uncle Ben and show him in flashbacks, but don't show the Uncle Ben getting shot flashbacks anymore because we know that, and don't show the flashback of the spider bite. I would say if they want to show Uncle Ben in more flashbacks, have Peter remember the good times he's had with him.
I have a different take on it.
Yeah.
Instead of having you're proposing Uncle Ben is dead. What if something else? What if you have Peter remembering fighting, shouting, Uncle Ben saying "fuck this" and leaving. Therefore, Uncle Ben is alive.
Hmm.
It's a marriage that
Ooh,
didn't
that'd
work
be
out.
interesting.
Yeah.
From the perspective of a 5-year-old.
Now, who should play the Uncle Ben in the MCU for flashbacks?
Steve Carell.
I don't know.
Bryan Cranston.
Too old.
He's actually roughly the same age as Aunt May.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Alec Arcane. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Like, I think we saw that. That's been done too many times.
Like, we already saw the Spider-Man backstory with Toby and Andrew. Hell, I would even agree that Andrew didn't need it either. We already saw it with Toby.
Question.
At the same time, I liked Martin Sheen's portrayal as Uncle Ben.
Question for you. Harley Quinn sexuality. What do you think of her being bi?
When did they? Was that in? Are you talking about the Harley Quinn cartoon?
It's been in the comics for years. It's been in Harley Quinn cartoon. I'm talking about in the new DC universe. If they have her stated that she's bi.
I mean, fine, I guess. Just don't do what other woke promotion does by having it be the main promotion standpoint.
No, I don't think it should be over one thing because the reason why she's in love with Poison Ivy is because Poison Ivy at that time was the only person who was ever nice to her.
Oh. Yeah, well, I can see that because then the Joker abused her a lot.
Yeah, and in another universe, she fell in love with a dude called Equinox. He was the only one who was nice to her. Another universe, it was Rao. Another universe, it was Superman. Basically, she falls in love with the first person who's nice to her.
Oh, then yeah, I can see it happening. And you know who I would pick to play Poison Ivy?
A redhead.
Yes, and you know who? Have you ever seen that show, The OC?
Okay.
If you type the OC Julie Cooper actress, I think.
And this is going to sound strange. Karen Gillan.
Any redhead would do.
You know what I would do in Spider-Man? I would break because Zendaya's pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? I would break up Spider-Man. We know that now she don't remember Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
So Spider-Man goes off on his own. He's doing his thing, and when he gets a job working as a photographer, and when he's there, he meets a girl who changed the backstory because it has to change.
Yeah.
He meets a girl who works in the photography studio, right?
Yeah.
Mary Jane Watson.
Yes. Now, wait. So you're saying? No, are you saying Zendaya should play that character? Or
No. I'm saying because she's pregnant and she'll have to be around the baby a lot. So give her a break from acting.
Okay.
And
So,
he could even
so Zendaya in real life is becoming a mother.
yes. Last I heard, she was pregnant from because she's dating Tom Holland.
Oh well, kudos to her.
Yeah, if it but what I would do as well is I'd have Ned start to remember, and you see Spider-Man, and he's there and he goes, "Why do I keep dreaming about you?"
You know, that would actually work for the next film.
Yeah,
And then that's when he starts to remember that before they lost their memories, that they were best friends.
yeah. But throughout the beginning of the movie, you find out it's dreams that he's having dreams of Spider-Man. And he's
Huh.
like, I'm having dreams. He goes, I keep dreaming about me and you. He goes, playing PlayStation, building Legos, going on field trips. He said, but I can't place your face. You've always got a spider mask on.
Huh.
Hmm.
And then throughout the movie,
Yeah, because Peter did mess up the spell, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I do want another thing I want these Spider-Man movies to do is play the theme song, like at least once in each film. You know,
Of course.
and if Tobey Maguire were to get a fourth Spider-Man film, and if Andrew Garfield were to get a TASM 3, well, who should Tobey fight for his next film, and who should Andrew fight for his next film?
The same guy. There is a Spider-Man in the multiverse who's killing Spider-Man.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. An evil Spider-Man.
an evil Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Are you saying Andrew should fight that?
Andrew should fight him, and then Toby should fight him.
I can see that. Now everyone keeps saying that that Tom Hardy's Venom should be the next villain for Andrew. And
Nah, from what I've seen, Venom is turning into a good guy.
so if anything, him and Spider-Man would most likely team up. But I do want him to get the white spider symbol on his chest, though.
Well, if you
I-
wanted that,
No, go ahead.
if you wanted that, I think what you could have him do is you could have an entire movie of him working with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And when he realizes how much of a good guy Spider-Man is, he's like, "Look, I can be like you," and then he gets the white spider symbol on his chest.
That could be the plot for Venom 3, because I did hear rumors that Spider-Man might show up in Venom 3, and Andrew's Spider-Man to be exact. So maybe they could do something like that.
Yeah,
And for Toby, I heard that he was going to fight Vulture in his fourth film.
yeah, but we've already had a Vulture recently enough.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. So I would say let Toby fight maybe a comic accurate Shocker. Well, maybe not. Well, they could, but Shocker, he's more like a secondary villain, it seems. So maybe they could have a comic accurate Shocker in Toby's universe, but for who could Toby fight in his fourth film?
This is going to sound stupid. What if he doesn't fight anyone?
So
What if he trains?
Huh?
Yeah. What if he trains someone?
Oh, who could he train?
Spider-Gwen.
I'd like that. Yeah, if
Oh.
Bryce Dallas Howard's Gwen Stacy became Spider-Gwen in that universe.
I would even... This is going to sound weird. Right? Given
Yeah.
Spider-Man's age, right?
Mhm.
When his movies came out, she's his daughter. Spider-Gwen is his daughter. Gwendolyn Parker.
Wow.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
way you have her get the powers. That way you can have her in the Spider-Woman suit and say how tacky it is, she don't like it, and then it's like, Dad, let me pick my own suit, and at the end of, and either halfway through or at the end of the movie, when she's having her big spider moment, she walks out in the comic accurate Spider Gwen costume.
I like that. Besides, I think that'd actually be better because every time I try to come up with a villain for Toby to fight, it's always a tough one.
Yeah, you don't have him fight, you have him train. Because the thing is, he's getting older.
Toby Maguire.
Yeah,
How old is he right now?
heading up for 50.
Oh, yeah. And I really wish No Way Home had let us see the rematch between him and Goblin because they filmed it during production.
Well, with the changes in time and things like that, we know that he didn't have to kill Goblin and everything like that.
Yeah. And at least some interaction between the two would have been nice.
It would.
Like say if after Norman gets cured and he says to Peter, "Hey Peter," and he looks at all three of them and says, "No, my Peter from my universe. When we get home, whatever you do, don't tell Harry."
You know what could save Harry?
What?
So you know the way he went nuts looking at the helmet.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's is like, I'm keeping this, or he smashes the helmet.
Yeah.
E.g., the helmet is no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
McGuire's only 47.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 47. Wow.
He's only 47.
Because I've always wanted him to fight someone like Hammerhead, but or maybe Silvermane or Tombstone, but I don't know if they'll do that with him.
What do you feel about live action Into the Spider-Verse movie?
I don't know.
I hear they're adding Spider-Punk in Across the Spider-Verse.
That might be fun.
And he's being voiced by Daniel Kaluuya.
I want them to do a memorial to Stan Lee.
Yes. And in which Spider-Man, in which Marvel film?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes. Across the Spider-Verse, they should do a memorial for Stan Lee. Definitely.
I had how I would have done it in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Right?
At the end of Endgame.
At the beginning.
At the beginning? Oh, yeah.
So what I would have done is I would have had them say, someone died. Mr. Lee died. Right? You don't know who Mr. Lee is, but it's there, and he goes, he trained all of us in his own way. He guided us when we were down. And you have a guy who looks like Stanley from the back, and you see him interacting with all the Avengers cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was a security guard, but he gave him great advice. And then at the end of it, you see them at the grave, and he says, then Captain America says Excelsior. And he goes, it's from my time.
Mm.
And as they walk off, he goes, we'll see you one day again, sir. Thank you for everything. And it turns around and it's like, here lies Stan Lee, Excelsior. And then has the date he was, his real life dates.
That would be a great way to honor him.
It would.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you played the Miles Morales game.
I'm playing it right now on my channel.
Oh, there's a Stan Lee statue somewhere in the game. I personally couldn't find it, but I saw on YouTube that it's there somewhere in the city.
I'm going to go looking for it. If I do look for it, I may cry.
They even honored Chadwick Boseman by having a street called Boseman Street.
Now, I haven't seen the Venom movies. I need to watch those. I'm slowly making my way towards all the Marvel movies. I need to start watching Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen
Question:
see it yet.
Are you a crier?
Uh, I guess.
Guardians of the Galaxy has some very tough themes in it, and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 straight up stabs you in the feels at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, was James Gunn involved with production of those since the Guardians were there, or?
I'm not sure.
I think it was
I
just the
think it was
Russos. I
just
think
the
it was
brothers.
the Russos.
Oh,
The Russos, yeah.
because James Gunn directed the Guardians, so I would hope that he
Yeah.
had at least had some involvement with their scenes. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be tough to watch.
It's the last Marvel movie.
Yeah. James Gunn hinted that it's going to be an emotional farewell.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
And he's going to be busy with DC stuff since he's the CEO for DC movies now.
Yes, he is now. Well, co-chair. But yeah. Co-CEO.
Co-CEO. Oh, who's the other guy in charge?
Oh God, you would ask. Who? Let me put my little fingers to work on Google here.
No. Gunn is the guy fully in charge of DC movies. There's a guy in charge of DC Comics.
No,
No,
I
there's
was
a
talking about.
co-CEO. Here it is. Let me pull it up. Where are you? Gotta scroll down now. Sorry. Peter Safran.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Now, I would say, and now they are him and James. So James Gunn is also taking fan requests for future DC movie projects, and a lot of people really want to see the David Ayer cut for the 2016 Suicide Squad.
I'm going to say something stupid.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
About a 1940s movie, right? A movie set in the 40s, World War II.
Huh.
Okay.
Justice.
Really?
Yeah. You have Moon. You have Moon. You have all the original guys in 1940s looking costumes from the original run of the original Justice Society of America. What would you think?
Who would play Dr. Fate? I mean, Dr.
Anyone.
Fate.
Dr. Fate is a helmet.
Well, when he takes the helmet off.
What?
When he takes it off, who's going to play younger?
It don't matter. You can have anyone you want. Because Dr. Fate technically can't take the helmet off. When Dr. Fate takes the helmet off, Dr. Fate goes away. I think his name is Naruba or something like
That's the way
that.
they portrayed it in Black Adam, but yeah, I don't know whose channel is coming off. It's not mine.
Oh, that's not me. Oh, and speaking of Black Adam, what have you seen it, BK Dan?
I loved it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I loved it.
Well, now
There is a post-credit scene. I will say that there is a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I know what it is. I'm not going to spoil for
I'll
anyone
tell
else.
Potato. I will tell Potato. Yeah,
Okay,
should have
cool.
there was a post credit scene. Yeah. It was added literally last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know
Yeah.
that. I know what the scene is.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it for anyone else. I know what the scene is.
Alrighty.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Here's a question for your opinion for Raquel. Do you think she should skip Captain Marvel?
Skip Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
That's tough with Endgame Infinity War. Oh, that's tough.
I would say.
Because you're gonna go, who the hell is this?
Oh, yeah, she don't matter. She don't matter overall to the MCU. She's
Or are you
Well,
talking about
yeah,
when you marathon all
yeah.
the MCU films?
yeah.
If you want to include it in the marathon, you can, but or if you want
She
to
doesn't
skip it,
matter. She doesn't matter yet, but she will. She will matter. The Marvels. She will matter.
So that's
There's-
a no go, I guess.
She's the most. So Brie Larson is a thunder cunt.
yeah,
Um,
and an extreme misandrist.
yep. She's a she was so hated that not even the cast of the movies liked her. The guy who played Rhodey did not want her touching him.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, she was
I
asked the
heard about
question.
that. Yeah.
They were all asked the question, "Who would you like to be the next?" Being actors and things like that, right? She said, "Oh, I don't want to be the next. I want to be the first me. I want people to say they want to be the next Brie Larson." It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Exactly. Honestly, I think Brie Larson, she may have her good looks on the outside, but on the inside she's a bitch.
Well, Brie Larson. Fun fact: Brie Larson had to get a butt double.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not
That's funny.
messing.
That's
Yes,
funny.
true. So in her costume, her ass was so flat. In her costume, it was actually sagging. The costume was sagging, right? Because her stunt double has an ass, so she had to get her
Okay.
butt double.
Damn.
They also padded Captain America's butt for Endgame.
Yeah, that's because of a
Did you know
joke.
that? For that one scene. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil the scene because I don't think you've seen it yet, Raquel. Have you? Infinity Game and War.
No, I don't think so.
And
No.
more. Yeah, Endgame Infinity War. No, okay. Yeah, you would know what scene I'm talking about. You haven't seen it yet. I will spoil it for you.
Now, can we tell her which Disney Plus? Can we tell her which Disney Plus Marvel shows to avoid?
Okay, I do think that she
She-Hulk.
should watch the
She-Hulk. Oh my god.
Skip She-Hulk.
And Miss Marvel. That show was boring as hell.
I liked Miss Marvel. I thought it was nice. From
I
known
still haven't
Raquel,
tried it yet.
I think
I
it'd be
still
on
tried
Raquel.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Marvel, I don't know. It gives me the vibes of Saved by the Bell
No,
TV show.
Oh,
No.
the new Saved by the Bell, which also got canceled.
No, the old one.
no. Trust me, it don't. It's well, Raquel. It's up your street. It does knowing you, and that it is up your street. I do think you would like it, but they are one or two characters who are insufferable.
Now, in terms of She-Hulk, I think the actress is cute, but I just didn't like the show because number one, they turned the Hulk into a beta male again, as if
Yeah, still.
Infinity War didn't disrespect him enough.
They had a CGI budget of a can of Coke, and they still had change.
And
Yeah.
they turn well. There, I really want to talk about the character that we were all hoping to see and finally did show up, but I don't know if I should say anything since Raquel hasn't seen it yet.
It doesn't matter. She won't know who he is anyway. She's not a comic fan.
Daredevil. Yeah. So they turned Daredevil into She-Hulk's little booty call.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after he leaves her house, he does the walk of shame barefooted.
Actually, fun fact about Daredevil, the actor has been playing the blind man so long that he now has the blind stare.
Wow.
Yeah. He's going to therapy to try and look normal. He's been playing a blind person for so long that he actually stares like a blind person.
Wow.
And did any of you watch House?
I love House.
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
So you know Hugh Laurie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh Laurie, after playing House with a limp for so many years, at the end of the series, actually had developed a limp.
Yeah. I believe it.
Oh, that's not good.
Aye.
Yeah, he had to go to physical therapy to get rid of it.
Who's that coming from? Potato or Supersonic?
No, it's not me.
Not me.
It's Potato. I think it's Potato. It's Potato. Yep. And it's gone.
Okay, I'll head off.
It's back.
Okay,
You have to
I'll
hop
talk
off.
to you
Just
guys later.
kill the.
No.
Kill whatever that
You're
is.
fine. Don't hop off. No.
Okay, that's fine with me.
What's the reverb
Oh,
from?
are you getting tired?
Yeah, I'm going to head off. My audio is annoying people. I'm on the tab and things like that, so I'll head off. Okay.
No. It's
okay,
it's fine.
okay.
It's
You're good.
fine.
I was just wondering where it's coming from.
No, it's
I
fine.
was just
It's
wondering where it's
fine.
coming from. That's all.
I'll catch you guys later. Okay.
All right. Good night,
All right,
Potato
later.
Robin.
Potato.
But the way they betafied the Hulk in the MCU, it's to the point where I'm ready to give the 2003 film another chance.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
Ang Lee Hulk from 2003. I'm at the point where I'm ready to give that film another chance. Because I remember I was bored of it as a kid, but now I'm ready to give it a second look.
Mm.
Well, they sort of had to neuter them because they didn't own Fox yet, so they sort of had to neuter them. I mean, Universal. They don't own Universal, so they had to neuter them because they can't do the World War Hulk.
But now I'm hearing that after the She-Hulk finale, I think they're ready to give Mark Ruffalo a solo Hulk movie finally. World War
Okay.
Hulk. Now they need to
Ooh,
redeem this
that's gonna be
character
tough.
because they need to
That's
redeem
gonna be
him.
tough as hell.
Yeah, he's going to need a lot of redemption because they have betafied him to the point of almost no return. And Abomination.
Because World War Hulk, he kills everyone. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah. And Edward Norton, the 2008 Hulk, for his sequel, he wanted to go in deep into the lore of Hulk's anger, but MCU didn't allow it because they wanted Hulk to be more kid friendly. Like,
Okay.
Mm.
Then there's the scene that everyone talks about when it comes to She-Hulk, her twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Hey,
In
Sephiroth.
the second episode, I think it was.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey,
How's everyone doing?
doing good.
Happy
Lovely,
Thanksgiving if
lovely.
you're in America.
Mm-hmm. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Beer and Turkey Day. And sleeping for another 3 days.
For me, more like 5 hours. No crap, 5 hours.
Doing the Ram Raid version of Thanksgiving, eh? In and out.
No, I'm on the East Coast. We don't have In-N-Out burgers over here. It's not borders out west.
Oh, well, I didn't even mean
Yeah.
that. I'm Australian. I don't even know what an In-N-Out burger is. I just meant like a ram raid.
Oh,
doing
my
the quick
condolences.
version.
My condolences being Australian. My condolences.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Accepted. But, you know, Australia doesn't
Quite
exist
welcome. Quite
on...
welcome.
Australia doesn't exist, and I'm a paid actor on Flat Earth, and I actually get paid in dollary dues, believe it or not. Just a joke. Yeah. I'm into all that hot strangeness, so it's a standard Aussie joke. Yeah, we don't exist on the Flat Earth model.
Down under.
Oh, anyway, I wanted to jump in, and I was
Oh.
going to ask a question. I'm not up to date with all the big comic stuff. I've never been a comic person, but I've seen all the movies once, and I grew up with the 90s cartoons and collecting cards and stuff, like Marvel Flair annuals every year and all that. And I was wondering, my favorite character that they've never done anywhere remotely right is Doctor Doom. You need like a whole phase of Marvel for him. And I think if they want to retroactively go back and say, oh no, that wasn't our fault for all the shit fourth phase crap, we can just say that Kevin Feige is actually Doctor Doom in our world. You know, like, yeah. And he's controlling the MCU from both inside and out. You know.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was wondering, who do you
Get
think would
Taika
play
to
a
direct
great...
it.
Sorry.
Get Taika to direct a movie with Feige as Doctor Doom. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Taika
you're going to have
to
to out Feige to get it happening. But I was just wondering, who do you think would play a great Doctor Doom? And the only person I can really think of is like Jeremy Irons from the first Bruce Willis. But now he's too old to do it. So I don't know who. Like
I
the
would go
Die
for
Hard.
Jeremy
Oh yeah.
Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons has got the weird accent. You can't pick it. And he's
Yeah.
just got that look. You know, he looks kind of... Have you always been old and handsome? You know?
Yeah. Now, what I don't remember. I haven't seen the Fantastic Four 2005 film in years, but I know some people didn't like it. What were the issues with the 2005 film again?
Was that the newest one or the oldest
No,
one?
the one where Chris Evans was the Human Torch before he became Captain America.
Oh, yep, that's the one that had Jessica Alba as Invisible Girl as well.
Yep.
Everyone else was pretty unremarkable in it. They were the only two people that are kind of known now. It was fun. It knew it was a comic book movie. I think a lot of people are too hard on it, but they've still never done Doctor Doom right. It's always been a quick transformation and a quick slay of the bad guy. It's never had that universal, always been their power. Like Doctor Doom once got stuck in a time world back when dinosaurs existed, and he just waited till the modern day again. And it's like, what the fuck? You know, like...
Yeah, because I'm kind of excited for an MCU Fantastic Four film because we haven't had a Fantastic Four film since the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, and I love the Silver Surfer, man. My dad died riding his surfboard, not from drowning. He just had heart disease, and he had a heart attack catching a sick wave.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, this is like when I was a kid. You don't have to apologize. I wouldn't be the person I am today without it. But I've got a Silver Surfer statue on my computer. This is a cheap model kit, and it just means a lot to me, Silver Surfer, just because he represents like surfing in the clouds around the cosmos, you know. Yeah, I really love the character, and I've watched the original 90s cartoon series. It's only like 10 or 13 episodes.
Wow.
But yeah, his name's Norand Rad. If that's not a hippie, I don't know who is.
Yeah. And I was going to say, like, I just dealt with the loss of my dad, and I don't know how were you able to deal with it?
If you ever need to talk to anyone, I'm here for you. And I'll just say, I hate it when people apologize, when people lose people, because they're just saying it as like whatever. They think it's what you say. But I just agree with people. Yeah, it sucks now. But I will promise in time the pain will fade and you'll just smile and remember the good bits, right?
Yeah.
100% guarantee that. It just takes time. And don't force yourself to grieve like everyone around you. Just do what you need to do. If someone cries a lot and you don't cry a lot, don't look at yourself in funny ways. You know, just do what you need to do.
Hey,
Yeah.
MJ, One Media,
Well,
happy Thanksgiving.
Because
Well, I was a kid when my dad died, but I was quite a bit older when my mom died. But yeah, the pain doesn't, for me. The pain never really went away. It became a lot easier to deal with though, because that was back in
Yeah.
2002.
for me right now, it's going to be hard since my dad was my best friend.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think in some ways it might be harder the older you get. I've seen adults crumble when their folks kick the bucket, but kids are they'll bounce back. They're resilient. Like I was only 13, and you know, like I wouldn't be the person I am today if I went back and changed the last 20 years. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think of the good memories I've had with him, like watching these comic book films with him. That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. And
Like there's one I'm watching right now as we're talking. It's Aquaman.
Okay.
nice. Yeah, I don't want to get
Oh,
too heavy, but yeah, I'm
I
here.
watched I watched Aquaman, and what's his name? Yeah, Jason Momoa. I thought he was really good as Aquaman in that film.
I first saw Momoa on Stargate Atlantis quite a few years before
I
that.
can't remember which I first saw him.
You're right. He
That was
was
back
on
in like
Atlanta.
2004,
Yeah.
2004 or 2005. He started. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember
2004.
which
Yeah.
the first movie I saw him in as.
Was he also Conan before Game of Thrones, or was that during shoots of Game of Thrones he played the Conan?
Maybe
Who did
that's
play
what
Conan? Was it him?
I'm thinking of. Maybe I saw some
Yep.
clips of him
It was real.
in Game of Thrones.
It was really unremarkable in Conan. It never really did anything like the original did, and he was good in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I see the movie.
Arnold's still my
know,
Conan.
he's good in the
Arnold's still my
film.
Conan. So yeah. Oh really? Is he?
Uh-huh.
I never saw it because Arnold was my Conan.
Yeah, the problem was his enemies. You know how your hero's only as good as your bad guys? The bad guys in the movie just really sucked. They were just, we have magic now. Okay. It's like, what? Yeah. It just goes from like sword fighting into hardcore sorcery, and there's no real transition. It's just like, what? And yeah, it's a bit all like too many genres trying to put into one single movie. They should have spread it out and tried to do a few of them. Exactly what MJ once said.
No. I'm a little bit bummed that they didn't made a third movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Conan, but
I love Conan growing up. I was born in '84, and I've seen all the documentaries of the special editions and interviews and all this stuff. And apparently it was meant to be a recurring thing, like he'd come back every few years, like James Bond. But after he made some other movies, they just couldn't afford the budget. Even though Arnold really wanted to do Conan, other people wanted him in movies with guns now after Predator. He couldn't get back to swords and sorcery, and he's got a huge passion for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he eventually became the governor. The governor.
Yeah.
The governor.
Well, now he's got a fridge full. Now he's got a fridge full of soy, and he looks horrible.
Yeah.
Do you think they should redeem his character in the next Terminator film and erase Dark Fate altogether?
I think they need to stop Terminators. You can only rewrite the timeline so many times.
True. Mm-hmm.
How far do we go back? We need to just get rid of John Connor and Sarah Connor and start going back even further and do something in a completely different setting, or you need to stop. You need to get away from the future and the Connors. They tried to do that a little bit, but they still set it in our times, like just a redo. And it's just the same thing. You can't reprint it like they did with Star Wars, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And back to Fantastic Four. Now, I kind of disagree with Kevin Feige on not letting the new film be an origin story, because we haven't had a Fantastic Four film since 2007 with the Silver Surfer. And yes, I'm saying that on purpose for obvious reasons.
Yeah, one of
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite-
you're not gonna mention the new one.
2015, no, that
Nope.
that film doesn't exist.
Yeah. I was going to say one of my favorite gifs on Discord when I'm flaming people being a troll is Captain America, Chris Evans' version of what's his name? Torch. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just him putting his arms out and lighting up when he's in the cube. And so it's a great shot up close to the effect. And that's like when I'm flaming people, I'm just like, flame on! GIF. I love that GIF. Yeah, I love that GIF.
Imagine him having to play both characters on screen together for Secret Wars.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, that'd be great, actually. A lot of actors say they love doing the dual role thing.
Because Josh Brolin is going to come back as Thanos and Cable.
Is he the same guy?
Yeah.
And then you've got Paul Bettany. There's no one I love to work with besides me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm excited about Deadpool 3 because Hugh Jackman's coming back as Wolverine. Now, hopefully they can get him
saying
to
in reference to WandaVision. Yeah.
Hey, Alistair. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hopefully they can get him to wear the comic accurate Wolverine suit.
Who's that
He's
guy?
like 5 foot tall. We're like 5 foot tall, yellow and black.
What's that guy's name that's in all the cool movies that all the nerds love that was Hellboy? And he's in like tons of medieval stuff, tons of fantasy Dungeons and Dragons things. The dude that played Hellboy. He's also one of the weirdos in Pacific Rim. He's in like
Are you
all
talking
the
about
cool
the original? Are you talking about the original Hellboy or the rebooted version?
No, the original. Yeah.
Ron Perlman?
That's him.
Oh, thank you.
It's a raging lefty on Twitter, but I reckon he'd make a great Cable. He's just got that fucking weird look about him. Sorry, swearing. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, he's just got that weird look about him. I reckon he'd be a good Cable. Or even old Dolph Lundgren would be a good Cable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because in all the cards in the 90s I had of Cable, he already had grey hair. In like the 90s continuum of X-Men, he was already like this hardcore old seasoned dude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I have a question in regards to Superman. Like, could you see does Henry Cavill's Superman suit need the red trunks or no?
To be honest, it doesn't really matter which.
I think if they make the belt small, yes, trunks. But if they have an awesome like belt going on with a cool buckle symbol, you don't really need it because it's already something there to draw your eye to.
True. And should Brendan Routh get another Superman film?
Happy Thanksgiving, Danielle and Fluff.
I don't know the writers and directors.
Brendan Routh, he was the Superman in Superman Returns.
I didn't see Superman Returns, so.
So was he the actor? What?
He was the actor for Superman Returns in 2006.
I don't know. I only remember the original one, Christopher Reeves and Henry Cavill. I totally don't remember any other one.
The first 4 Superman movies was Christopher Reeve.
The red trunks are a necessity. They are a callback to the 1920s strongman.
100. Yeah, I do think that. I think maybe you could even lose when you go like that. Maybe you could even lose the cape a little bit, but you can't really either. Definitely have to have the boots.
Yeah.
Because the boots are strongman too. And that's what I was thinking, like, the strongman from the circus is now like your modern WWE. And so if you had a small belt, yes, codpiece. If you had a big, awesome, like, wrestler's belt on him, like armor on his junk, maybe, I don't know.
That's what I was gonna make a reference to that, but you did it instead, Sapphire.
Yeah. We knew where I was going with it. It's just something in the area to draw your eye there, because that's a strong man's about masculinity. You need an epic cod piece, right?
Now, if you were
Overcompensation.
now, if you were to recast the Joker and Lex Luthor for the main DCEU, who would you guys cast?
Oh, I could probably think of a Luther first. Joker's a hard one.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Leonardo DiCaprio as Lex Luthor.
I don't know about that one.
He's really good now that he's older. He's not the heartthrob from Titanic.
Debatable. No, I don't really see Leonardo DiCaprio as Lex Luthor. To be honest,
But I don't really see Matt Damon as someone that should be playing a brilliant person either. So so
I could for Joker, I could see them casting Willem Dafoe.
that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking we could reuse people. Yeah, he's got the face for it for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Have you seen him as the Green Goblin?
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
And his laugh is already a great take on it from Goblin.
Yeah. I think he would do great as the Joker, to be honest.
Oh, he doesn't look like it, but what about just throwing Mark Hamill in there? Fuck it.
Mark Hamill.
Thank you. I was just thinking that. Oh,
Yep.
my God.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Pacific 414. Just stopping by to say hello and leave a like. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Pacific 414. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill as live action Joker. I need that in my life. And
Yeah.
I really wanted.
Animated. Why not?
Yeah. Just like how sadly, we never got to see Kevin Conroy play live action Batman with the suit.
No.
Oh, no.
Kevin Conroy will always be my favorite Batman.
Same here.
I've got a similar story like that. It's like, how the fans, there'll be like a fan project and someone's just so perfect for the role, but Hollywood just won't do it, right? It was a similar thing with the live action Ninja Turtles. There's this fan movie on YouTube, Casey Jones. It's like 45 minutes long. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Casey Jones is just crazy. I love his ass, right?
Yeah.
This dude should have been Casey in the movies. It's like, yeah, he just is. I don't know.
Hey, Alistair.
Like,
hola, amigos.
What's up?
Hello.
Doing good. Long time no see, or long time no chat.
Question: are you still using your phone, Alistair?
I actually have a new phone right now. Well, it's a temporary one, but
okay. Are you using a mic for that?
Well, built-in mic for the phone, yeah. But this one's a bit more better.
I wasn't really sure if I was gonna get feedback or not from you.
Hey, understandable, but hey.
Hey, it's been a minute. How are you doing?
I've been doing good. I enjoyed Halloween, even if I haven't looked into too much of Halloween stuff, and been enjoying some shows that I've been trying to watch, at least the ones that are a bit smaller. And I've been trying to enjoy my Thanksgiving. Got to see some new stuff, new games too, and
cool.
For the Christmas.
Oh yes, I somehow got all of my Christmas shopping done. Somehow, it was really close to the wire, but I got it all done, thankfully. And I was just really kicking back and relax, and having some great food and spending time with family and friends.
Yeah. I just finished my Christmas shopping. I found Wakanda Forever Battleship for my nephew.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I thought of a perfect Lex Luthor, by the way. And we've been talking about him all night already. Bryan Cranston can be Lex Luthor. Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with that actor.
He's the Breaking Bad guy, isn't he? What's his name? Walt from
Yeah,
Breaking
I'm not
Bad.
really. I'm not too familiar with Breaking Bad since I haven't really watched it, so I can't really tell you.
Well, I'm just thinking like his character's established as a meth making school teacher, so people just assume he's smart. So there's like the Lex side. And he rocked around with a bald head being hard at the end of the series, so it's like that's a bit Lexy.
Either way,
Yeah,
I think
Sorry.
we're owed a good Lex Luthor Superman fight after the disaster that was Superman Returns.
Happy Thanksgiving, Alexander.
Well, I love the device of the kryptonite spear. I just thought it was very poorly used.
Hello, Eric. Yes.
Good on paper, but badly executed.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think Superman Returns was that bad, really.
I mean, just the fact that he kept getting his ass handed to him by Lex Luthor and his boys, and not being able to fight back.
Wait, I'm thinking of the team up one with Batman and Wonder Woman.
Like, I think, Kevin Spacey should come back as Lex Luthor.
Nah, they're not going to use him. Not after all the allegations against him.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't think it's imposing enough either. Like Lex Luthor's got that sense of grandiose, and he believes he's the good guy. That's why he makes an effective bad guy, because he thinks Superman's power will inevitably corrupt him, even if he's a hero now. That's Lex's whole motivation,
Basically, under this delusion facade, huh?
Well, a good bad guy like Lex that is complicated, like Doctor Doom, needs to believe they're the good guy. That's why they're doing this thing, like being like the God Emperor of Warhammer. It's a total shit show, but they think they're, doing the right thing,
Oh.
To quote Civil War, you're wrong and you think you're right. That makes you dangerous.
Yeah, it's like the Joker's just crazy, and him and Batman create each other. That's why they work so well. But
yeah, in some continuities, he's responsible for the death of Batman's parents indirectly.
Yeah. And then Batman dropped him into the shit that turned him into the Joker. And Batman shouldn't be talking with the bat suit on. He should just be silent and just stare blank faced while the Joker's trying to get him to crack a smile, doing wacko stuff. But he's just nuts trying to get a reaction, right? They're obsessed with each other.
Yeah. Now, I've been thinking about Ben Affleck's Batman suit. I've seen fan edits where they have his suit all black and gray, like like in that cartoon show, The New Batman Adventures, how the bat suit was all black and gray, and with the yellow belt. I would like to see that for Batfleck.
I really like the grey suit with the black cowl, or even like the dark blue cowl and stuff from some of them. I don't like the all black. It's been used since the 90s. And they're fantastic enough now with computer graphics. We can step away from having everything dark and shadowed to get away with practical effects. Now we can have awesome suits and stuff. We don't need Green Lantern digital suits, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like the 1990s animated Batman, the classic one, right? He's got the grey suit.
Batman the animated series, yeah.
Yeah, I've still got the action figure on my desk. It's well played with, all scratched up.
Oh, is it the black and gray one?
Yeah, I'll show you.
That's the suit I'm talking about.
I've still got the original cape, and the cape itself is the cape itself is worth $200, and my toy's worth like $7 because it's all scratched up and messed up. But I got the cape.
Ooh. I would like for the Batfleck suit to look more like that.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I think.
More kitty.
Yeah.
Meow.
More.
Meow to everyone.
There's also die-cast metal Voltron from the 80s.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
That's fancy.
Soft kitty.
Oh, Elsa
you gotta sing soft
over.
kitty now. You gotta sing soft kitty.
I don't know Soft
No,
Kitty.
Steve was supposed to sing that to me. I just did a Meow Mix song.
Oh, okay. You don't sing Soft Kitty?
So there, we keep it on. Oh, is there dirt on there? We smear off. It's a bug.
Soft
What kind of-
Kitty.
Oh, like this. I don't know.
Come on,
No,
you know
this-
Soft Kitty.
Sorry, hold on.
Big Bang Theory. Soft Kitty.
Soft kitty,
Kitty,
purr,
kitty.
kitty.
Little ball of fur. Come on, finish it.
I don't know this. I love karaoke.
Oh.
I'd totally be down with this. It's like in the afternoon here, 4:30. I've had like one beer. I can
It's-
totally karaoke.
It's almost midnight here.
It's 12:30. It was 12:40 in the morning here.
And
I'm on
it's
the East Coast.
38 where I'm at.
Yeah,
That's
I'm on the East Coast, so yeah.
That's not too bad a time zone for me. Normally, when I talk to UK people, they're like the exact 12-hour opposite.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm kind of 6 p.m. having a beer, they're just waking up having their coffee, and you just can't talk to each other. It's like no.
Besides, you can't sing karaoke. You're not from Japan. Karaoke is
Yeah,
Japanese for tone deaf.
That's what I mean. Karaoke without beer is just un-Japanese and a disgrace to this place.
It's Japanese for tone deaf. Besides, you can't do it.
Dame, dame, dame yo, dame, dame yo.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you very much, oh, Mr. Roboto. Come on, let's use some sticks. Get a Canadian band for karaoke. Yeah.
I've seen so many people have so many videos of drunk Japanese singing "Brown Eyed Girl." It's ridiculous. And they love that song. They love that song.
Why?
I know, right? Yeah. And it's just awesome, right?
Also, speaking of Warhammer, there's one game I'm getting on my Christmas list. That's a Warhammer game, and another I'm keeping my eye close on, out of interest too.
I've been trying to find a good Warhammer game, and I'm not sure what to get. There's so many of them.
Well, as for my suggestions, sorry.
I was about to say, I'm not really like the first person hack and slash shooty mob grinder ones, but like one of the strategy ones, maybe.
I think the Dawn of War series will be your cup of tea.
What is it? Red mate go fast? My greenskins?
Red goes faster!
You bloody git! Go over there and get them shiny humans. I love it. They're like Cockney. They're orcs.
British football hooligans.
Yep.
So how are you boys and girls tonight?
Yeah,
good.
doing good. How are you doing, Mara?
Yeah,
Good, thank
alright.
you.
Her.
I'm
I
a
don't
burger.
think
I'm
that
not a
might fit
burger
this.
girl.
Oh, wait. I can see
Identify
the
as a turkey
names
burger.
now.
Thank you.
Hugs, Moira.
Yep.
Good to see you, lass.
Hugs, Sapphire. How are you, Sugar?
Yeah, good.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Been causing mayhem around the internet as usual.
Hey, got to do that. Gotta keep people on their toes.
Yeah.
And hugs to Mega Jetty. I just got back in here and saw that in the chat.
Nick and Jenny,
Oh,
what
we're
kind?
back,
We're
yeah.
like what kind of? I see. I checked yesterday and I see you were playing Final Fantasy VII,
Oh,
the
it's still
newer
on 7?
version. The
Oh.
newer version, yeah.
Wouldn't that be Final Fantasy VIII then?
And
A little bit of a joke, sorry.
Yeah, on the PS5, the remake of FF7.
I would definitely like to play
Oh.
that game sometime soon.
I don't have PS5
Hasn't it been
yet.
out for a long time?
For quite a while
Hasn't
now,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy VII been out for a while?
The remake, yeah, for quite a while.
Oh.
For like a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's the remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. The original
But
came
I
out in
thought
like
I recalled years ago
96?
hearing someone talk about it.
1996, the original Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was the reason I bought a PlayStation, so I could play Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I haven't opened them. Oh wait, I forgot it. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
open-ended question for a new topic. What's something you remember that you'd like to see a reboot of, or any reboot of anything that you used to like that's actually good now? Instead of, we always say everything sucks. There's like one reboot I really like, and that's the new cartoon Voltron by DreamWorks, and that's probably the top of my list.
Can it be anything? A reboot of anything?
Yeah, like anything that you're a fan of that
Right.
has
And,
been
and the
rebooted that
definition
you
of
like.
reboot could be like
Oh,
remade, but like with the original characters playing a different role, but still the
yeah,
same
or,
thing.
or just a reboot you want to see. Yeah, just thinking of
Okay,
something
I just wanted to make
positive.
sure because I didn't want to
Yeah.
like mess up the definition. Okay, so there's
Yeah,
like this very obscure show from the '90s that I freaking loved so much. It was so cute and silly. And it was called Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
I
And
remember hearing of it, but I never watched it.
I always thought it was so cute, and I think it would be really cool if like Parker Lewis is in there, but like now they all have kids, and their kids are getting into shenanigans, and they're getting into shenanigans too, but they're trying to keep their kids out of it. Like that would be funny.
Mm-hmm. Daniel, Potato Ribbon went to bed.
Yeah, he's not been feeling good for quite a while, sadly.
Well, he said he's been the pain in his foot has stopped.
Oh, thank goodness.
And he was questioning whether to walk around. I told him
take it easy.
As long as you take it easy, yeah.
Right, exactly. You don't just get over broken shit that quick, you know.
Yeah. FF7 remake was trying to complete it on hard mode live, but the game was being a pain in the ass. So I was forced to stop after 2 attempts, and I finished it off camera.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything in particular. There's so many that I'd like to see reboots of, done right, of course.
Are there any reboots that have been done that you might not have been a super fan of, but you think are okay?
Tough
Like
call.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I've got my DreamWorks. I got my DreamWorks Voltron, and one person's gender swapped, and a whole new cast. You know, there's a bit of race swaps in there, but it fits and it's not pushed. It's really good. The fans were toxic with their shipping, but if you ignored that, it was great. I'll put down as number 2, My Little Pony reboot. There we go.
I would like to see a good reboot of these Sonic Archie comics.
Okay. Is that like Archie, like the teenage spice of life thing, or do you mean like Sonic the Hedgehog?
The Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. I would like a continuation of that.
So like Archie comics is like a genre style.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog spice of life type of stuff.
Yeah.
And as for me, well, it's a tough choice since I know there's a lot of reboots out there, and there's some I was a fan of, like Bionicle G2, and there's some I have yet, and some are more smaller, like the Bakugan reboot. But the only one thing I got currently in my head that I can think of a reboot of is Halo, and it's mainly due to the series being wonkily handled in recent times, and it'll be nice to see it, be redone from scratch, just so the original Legacy wouldn't be, as wonkily handled enough if it suffered enough lore damage to its story. Go back to basics where at least, and even learn what made CE great, and even the original Halo trilogy worked. I mean, there is some fan made remakes of CE and a few other things like SPV3 and this upcoming game called Halo mod called Halo Reborn.
Yeah,
and it's basically Oh, sorry, you were saying?
Perfect real world example of that is Warcraft went to hell, and then they didn't even have their base code to do classic Warcraft, and they had to get it back from fans. And like you're saying, fans do great things when it comes to reboots. You can include them too.
Mm-hmm. And basically, this mod is basically going to try to reboot, not reboot, but reimagine and compile Halo 1, 2, and 3 into one. And so far, I've been asking questions on their forum posts on them, especially based on some stuff that I've thought of and what I've been talking to. Like, will there be any female Covenant troops, since it is a fan-made reboot after all, or reimagining, and how many assets from Halo 2 Anniversary are they adding? And they mentioned that they're going to work on making original assets, but they're still going to keep some assets from Halo 2 Anniversary. And there's also, well, I mean, I haven't asked too much, but I just imagine, and the last question I remember asking them on the forum page was, will changes be made for the Arbiter levels, or will there be any improvements for it? And they told me, well, they haven't fought ahead of it, but they are still going to include them, since they are in too.
You know, like a lot of RPGs that kind of have to get pushed out because of pressure from producers, and the developers are saying, oh, hold on, we need another year. And then like years later, the fans will come in and they'll re-implement those missing quest lines and that missing story that kind of should have been there to keep it all working, like some of the old Star Wars RPGs and like Oblivion and all those. What the fans have done with them now is just amazing, you know.
And I also know that there's 2 people out there making a alternate continuation campaign mods for that's set after Halo 3. Though they're different from each other, but still unique regardless. One is called New Covenant, which is set immediately months after the end of Halo 3, and it focuses on a surviving remnant of Covenant Empire troops taking revenge on Arbiter and trying to reform a new Covenant to try to keep the Covenant Empire alive. And both our gang reunite to try to stop them.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm interrupting. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
And the other one is called Halo and Ascendancy, which is a fan-made brute campaign where you're playing as a new Covenant faction that rose from the ashes of the Covenant Empire called the Ascendancy. And basically, plot elements of Halo 4 is incorporated a bit, where they're looking for the mythical Prometheans and the Didac, and they even encounter basically a Silent Shadow-like group of elites called, I forgot what they called, but they are basically like the Silent Shadow. But as the Covenant, they didn't know that they were trapped on Requiem for a while, and they initially didn't have communication with the Covenant Empire, but as they got recontacted, they found that the Covenant Empire fell and the Ascendancy is on Requiem. They're gonna and the Ascendancy plans on killing them, because especially with the brute's hatred of the elites, especially since they were initially replacing them during the events of Halo 2.
I literally know nothing about Halo lore other than a little snippet of YouTube videos I got into, and it was about the bad guy alien race, and he becomes the Arbiter, and they're basically telling him, you're the gladiator, you've got to go die because we don't want you around anymore. And he ends up leading a faction against the overlords, and it's like a pseudo ally anti-hero. That's kind of, and I love that kind of stuff. Like I was saying, a good bad guy, you can't have a good hero without an antithetical bad guy, because no one really wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to steal your home loan. They just want to see their dollars grow. They don't really care about what's going on, or a good bad guy thinks he's saving the world by being a tyrant. Like, just say, that's why Hitler's the ultimate bad guy, because he thought he was doing the right thing, but he's completely crazy and they're insane.
Yeah.
And Hitler's
And-
the ultimate card in Cards Against Humanity.
And there's a little funny fact: the Arbiter from Halo 2 was the leader of the Covenant fleet in Halo CE.
Yep, I'd love to see. Yeah, I love those kind of intermingled stories. And I thought of another reboot that's no one ever talks about, but I think it's really sweet. It's the Astro Boy one, where they made
Astro
the movie
Boy.
of it. Astro Boy the movie. They made one.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh.
Yeah, he actually uses his bum lasers. He turns around and fires a laser out of his butt. It's like, yes! You know, I'm like, oh my God, they went there. I'm like, hell yes. You know, yeah. That's what was cool.
Yee.
I think
And,
Inspector Gadget, Unlimited Potential. Sorry.
Uh-huh. And we also got what else? We also got StarCraft, if that counts.
Yeah.
At least
I got the special edition to StarCraft 2 when it first started, and then I just kind of Blizzard lost me, and I just like wasn't buying anything after Diablo 3. I used to be a huge Warcraft fanboy, and then my friends were like Diamond League and Platinum in StarCraft, and everyone, we all played Diablo having beers, and you know, it was all good fun at the time, but my God, there goes a whole decade of my life.
And to also mention this more thing about Halo 2, especially with the 2 Halo continuation alternate Halo 3 continuation mods. I even asked the creator if Jewel and Dama was still going to be involved, and he said, yeah, but he's not going to be like a major leader of the Covenant faction we're playing as. And the honor of the Didax hand is going to go to our main Brute Chieftain character that we're going to play as in it.
I have no idea who these names are. I'm just thinking in Warcraft terms. I'm like, yep, faction this, faction that. The leader's doing this. But yeah, I'm down with you. Like I know other examples, like you say, the fans continue the story and implement the quests that should have been there and all that kind of thing. Like
I don't do the Halos myself, but my son does the Halos. Yeah, he's into the Halo universe.
Yeah.
So
like
I'm not myself, so
I'd really love to start painting minis and stuff, and so I've been getting into awesome like battle game lore and stuff, and I'm just fascinated with Warhammer, but I can't handle body horror. So it's like half the stuff I'm just cringing away from, and half of it I'm like, yes, I like that.
I guess you're not a fan of Chaos Spawns, huh?
Yeah, I just can't do body horror. Like, as long as it's a monster that's being monstrous, I'm fine with it. Like the zombie movies that know what they are and they're not serious. They just throw in buckets of blood and they've got pig sausages everywhere, like. But as soon as it's Hannibal Lecter and like humans surgically altering other humans into like Pinhead, I'm just like, ugh! No.
I'm having an old friend for dinner. Yes.
All right, some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yep.
Oh my God, Anthony Hopkins.
He made that character. He really did.
Yeah, I love him in Instinct, where he was like raised by gorillas and his tribe gets killed by humans, and they lock him away, but he can talk and stuff, and he's like super insightful about the knowledge of life and jungle lore, like the Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did you ever see Amistad? He played John Quincy Adams in Amistad.
Oh no, I've heard of it though. Yeah.
Yeah, John. He also does.
He was
in the Marvel movies. He plays Odin.
Was John Quincy Adams a writer, author, or politician? Who was he in history?
He was a president of John Adams. He was the president of John.
Okay.
He was the son of John Adams, the president, but he also was president.
Yeah, well, I'm Australian, so you've had like 54 presidents, and you've got like 52 states. How am I meant to remember all of those?
52.
50. Puerto
Yeah,
Rico's
what
not a
is that?
state yet.
We have some
What
U.S.
about?
territories that might be getting confused in this.
Oh, right, Alaska and
Puerto
Hawaii.
Territories
Rico
and
is not a
protectorates,
state, but
yeah.
it is a
Yeah.
territory.
I'm thinking of Alaska and Hawaii too. Right.
Yeah,
They don't
that
have
was
50.
stars.
Alaska
It's
was
50.
49th and Hawaii was 50th, I think, or the other way around.
Ooh.
I think it was
Anyway,
the last two to be brought into the union.
so there is actual
Hmm.
50 stars, right?
Yes.
50
Right.
states, yeah.
Well, that would make sense because they look
Alaska, then Hawaii.
they look
Okay, I
geometrically
thought so, but I
arranged
wasn't
in
sure.
they look geometrically arranged in an even pattern of lines. And if you had 52, I don't know how you'd do that. So 50 makes it work. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got Alaska up north and Hawaii way down southwest. Yeah.
Mhm.
We got our 13 stripes and our 50 stars.
Yeah. I'm probably closer to Hawaii, believe it or not, because that's in the middle of the
Oh, I know,
Pacific
yeah.
Ocean, isn't it? Than
Yeah.
America, yeah.
But it's still above the equator.
I think it might be right smack dab in the middle, halfway between Australia and North America.
Just about, yeah.
And we have all 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons as well. 2.
Yeah,
I'm in Connecticut. We have 5 in Connecticut. Spring,
Really?
summer,
What's the first
winter,
one?
fall, construction season.
Oh, construction season, huh?
We just have fucking wet and fucking hot, and that's pretty much what we got. And it's either one or the other. Winter is just like a neutral chill out phase, like autumn, winter. As soon as it hits spring, everything goes psycho again. It's either going to flood or you get a bushfire, one or the other.
Yeah, Oklahoma, we have 4 seasons, but sometimes you get all 4 in one day.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Welcome to
like
we get that kind of thing here in London as well. So yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Our spring and
it's
summer.
snowing this morning, but hey, it's gone up to 75 degrees,
Yeah. Oh, in my area, right? I'm like 20 minutes from the beach and like an hour from the mountains. But on Christmas Day, in the smack middle of January, and our Santa rides a Malibu pulled by kangaroo dolphins in ball shorts, right? That's Aussie Santa. It's in the dead middle of summer, and it's bloody snowed in the mountain that I can see out my freaking window. But I can go to the beach and sunbake, and it's a great day. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I also remember that during Christmas, people in Australia go to the beach for Christmas.
Go to the beach? What?
Go to the beach on Christmas.
Going to the beach on Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, it's too hot to eat roast.
That's
right.
1 month from today, literally.
Yeah, for Aussies, Christmas is just having a massive 6-week piss up on the veranda in the middle of summer, and you just got the barbecue going, and everyone plays backyard cricket with the kids, and all the drunk dads are getting their smashed, getting bowled out. It's great.
And another thing, a fact about Australia that I remember learning was the fact that Halloween ain't celebrated much over there. And someone who was also from your country told me that it's mainly due to the fact that that Australia was originally a land owned by a different group of people that was native to Australian, and the Aboriginal since yeah, since it wasn't anything. Halloween is more of a European based made holiday that's spread all over the Europe, America.
Yeah, Australians are more likely to celebrate May Day and Harvest Festival than Halloween, right?
Well, most of the Australians today came from Europe. Some even like there was huge influxes around, I believe, 1800s and then like the 1930s and 40s. I think when a lot of kids lost their parents and they went to the care system, them would be put on boats and sent to Australia for new homes.
Yeah, the closest similarities I can see between American and Australian cultures are where you have massive Scottish migrants, like where those places where every town has a Campbell Street. I find a lot of those people kind of cook and talk the same as we do,
Mm.
Or they got similar outlooks on like religion and life and liberty. Right, those
Right.
Scottish areas are they're very Australianish to me. You know, yeah.
And I also remember that technically that before Australia used to be a prison continent where all of Britain's worst scum and villainy go and be imprisoned at.
Well,
Well, I wouldn't want to call them scum and villainy. There's a good chance that a lot of people did not get a fair trial back
yeah,
then.
there's a massive, like the Oliver Twist stage show. That's like the oppression industrial revolution, and that's when they called it. There was a word for shipping people off. It was called transportation. It was like a hushed word in the streets. If you were going to get transported, and they just wanted bodies in the colony because the British brought their own slaves with them, right? They didn't use Aborigines as slaves. They just shot them and it released diseases and crap. They brought their white slaves with them because they thought they were better workers. And there's like kids that stole a loaf of bread for their prostitute mum in the middle of the Industrial Revolution, right? And they're getting shipped off at 13. Transportation. It was like, it was a very bad word in the 1800s.
Get sent out to another colony or something.
Yep, the old workhouses when they were full. You'd get transported. Moira, knows the words.
I was watching some documentaries on that. Those workhouses were fucking horrid, man. People would almost be better off sleeping in the street, damn near.
A lot of them preferred it. Yeah, it's like the modern welfare system even today. A lot of people prefer to be homeless than get put through the ringer by the government, you know?
I can understand that.
Happy Thanksgiving, Slasher.
Hug, Slasher.
Hey,
But yeah, that is something. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That reminds me of a joke.
Shoot. Sorry, go ahead.
Lock me up. I'm a slasher. A slasher of prices. My
discounts
are criminal.
Hot Fuzz.
Yes, I love
Hot
that
Fuzz?
guy. Timothy Dalton. He was a James Bond for a while.
That was really weird to see him doing that. It was so weird.
Yeah. He's so good at comedy. I love that guy. Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever seen him in a comedy before. And this was a dark comedy, so it kind of bridges the gap between serious and silly. But
apparently, he was born up the road from me, apparently.
Really?
Oh, wow.
His dual Australian UK citizenship, I think.
Oh. Yeah, I was talking about actors, a lot of actors we have here, surprising the crap out of me because you see them on TV as one thing, and then when you see them getting interviewed, you're like, what the fuck? Like a couple of the lead actors in Walking Dead are Australian, and I'm like, hold the fuck up! When did Rick Grimes sound like that? You know, and I'm sitting here like thinking South Park humor, like they're taking our jobs, you know.
Yeah.
Literally me with Tom Hardy.
Accents really well.
Oh yeah. Tom Hardy.
I love what is he? Robert Downey Jr. in Tropical Thunder. I'm the dude that thinks it's a dude playing another dude.
I'm just a dude playing a dude playing another dude. I was like,
yeah, I love that. Yeah. Never go full retard.
Yeah, he's like the only person. He almost got canceled for that, almost. But like, I think he did it in such a way that like it gave it a pass because he wasn't doing it to be disrespectful. He was doing it making fun of actors who do that.
It was like 10 years later they tried to cancel him.
And sometimes people are still on his case about that.
That's the younger, newer ones that weren't there for the original argument.
I think the fact that everyone was just so awesome in that movie. Like you got Tom Cruise in the movie, and he said, I want fat hands. I want a bodysuit. I want to be gross, and you gotta let me dance. That was his thing to get in the movie. And if Tom Cruise is going fat hands, make me ugly, and make me dance, then you can play blackface. Come on, you know.
I feel like that's a slightly different thing.
Well, it's not the theatre blackface where they just refuse to employ dark people, so they made white people play them. It's Robert Downey Jr. playing a dude that thinks it's another dude. Yeah, and they even have the interview, and it's Robert Downey Jr. pretending to be Australian, pretending to be American, pretending to be blackface. You know, it's just the amount of scale of ridiculous to it kind of gives it its own, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it takes the pressure off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chain of ridiculousness to get there. Just,
Right?
you know,
I like a movie if it's ridiculous, if it knows it's ridiculous. If it's a movie that thinks it's serious but it's fucking ridiculous, I hate it. Because if
Like
they're being
Naked
silly,
Gun.
I want them to embrace and own it.
yeah,
Like Naked
exactly.
Gun. Naked Gun, ridiculous.
Yeah, like I love.
You have to remember Naked Gun.
I
Does
love.
anyone else remember it? Sorry.
Sorry. No,
Anyone
go
else
ahead.
remember Naked Gun?
Naked Gun? Yes, Leslie
Oh
Nielsen.
my god. The car is going on the
Um,
roller coaster. It's going
yeah.
to everywhere.
Aeroplane and
Oh,
Hot
God.
Shots. Yeah, Hot Shots 2 was more
Oh.
my generation. I don't remember the
Okay.
first one. That was the Top Gun one. I remember the second one. That was the Rambo one.
Right.
Yeah. But Charlie Sheen, oh my God, Tiger Blood by winning. You know, yeah. Leslie
Before he
Nielsen.
lost his mind.
Airplane was mine.
Oh, he was better when he lost his mind.
It was
Airplane was
weirder
mine.
and more. Some of it was cringe and kind of.
Yeah, we don't listen to him in interviews. Just watch his acting.
No, I mean, it's really hard to forget some of those interviews. Oh God.
Yeah, well,
That's why they replaced him with Ashton Kutcher on 2.5 Men.
And that's why it failed.
yeah, I love Tom Cruise movies, but I can't watch him dance on Oprah's couch and his Scientology shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the next Mission Impossible, he's doing it in space.
Oh, hell yeah.
In space.
They've got
You heard
nothing
about that?
left. Yeah, they got nothing left.
Once a
Mission
sequel has
Mission
made it to space,
Mission
it's gone
Impossible
too
in
far.
space.
Yes.
Oh my God, they just did this with the Fast and the Furious. Now they're doing it with Mission Impossible. Come
I
on.
think
Yes, Tom Cruise wants to do it in
once a
space, yeah.
franchise has gotten to space. It's gone
Except he's actually going to do it in space.
Oh my God.
And we already had Jason and the Leprechaun in space too.
That was
Going pinhead.
What about Fast and the Furious in space? Would that be like Elon Musk launching a Tesla
Yes,
and
they're
they've
going to
got
go
to get
hijack
it back?
Starlink.
They got to go get it back.
No,
Like they-
really Sapphire Elf. Fast 9 went to space.
Yeah.
Like they literally had Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris in space for that movie. Like, oh my God.
Did they have
Yeah,
magnet wings and they were driving on the hull of the spaceship?
They sealed up the car with duct tape. No shit.
Velcro wheels,
duct tape.
Velcro and duct tape. Yep, let's
That's
do
too
it.
much.
Yeah.
And magnets. How do they work?
Nice ET reference. I'm impressed. Very good.
Yep.
Bravo.
And then he was like, 2 black dudes from the ghetto. Ain't nobody gonna believe this.
Wow. Oh, I think that was one thing that saved Robert Downey Jr. from that too. Actually, when he said that, Jamie Foxx was huge at the time, and he came out and said he loved it. You know, Tropical Thunder. He said it was hilarious.
It was though.
He said the way he made it non-political with what he did, and made it comedy, and you should be able to poke fun because it's comedy, and a whole bunch of people said it. Like who's also based? Morgan Freeman was in support of it too.
I loved him in Red too.
Because they ain't snowflakes.
Exactly. It's like, what's that dude that bitch slapped that other black guy? Will Smith and Chris Rock. My God.
Will Smith. Oh my God.
Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Oh, Will, your wife is a thought. There, I said
you guys see that in
And an instigator.
because you watch it at first. He is laughing his ass off. Then he looks at her. He looks at her. She's dead ass serious, staring at him with the what the fuck face. That's when he gets up.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get up. He laughs first.
Coming back.
You laugh.
Honey, is that what you wanted? Are you happy?
What I wonder is like, what happens at home? Are they like, I don't know, look at Jaden Smith's fucked in the head. My God.
And she went on her Red table talk and invited Will on the show and openly admitted in front of him that she still has feelings for Tupac.
Ooh.
Somebody
Well,
who's been
Hollywood actors being Hollywood actors.
She just publicly shamed the guy.
Yeah, she cucked him in front of the whole world and
You
made
don't,
him
Yeah.
the biggest meme on the internet.
you don't
Poor
talk
guy.
about your ex-girlfriends in front of your wife. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like she openly admitted to his current living husband that she still has feelings for Tupac, someone
In
who's
front of
been dead
people.
for how long?
Like 30 years now.
Yeah.
So I think it was
Something like
like
that, yeah.
96. I think he went 97. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Hang on, y'all. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
It's been a long time
Okay.
getting from here to there. Okay, there. Come on, Star Trek Enterprise. It's been a long. Come on. No, no one.
Oh, that's the Archer one.
Yep.
I like it. I
Yep.
like Enterprise. What's her name? T'Pol. I've said this before. The Asian Vulcan with the pointy tits. My God, they got those out a lot. That was great.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. Yeah.
And well, they had the eye candy for the girls too. Tucker was in there, and that dude was a rip. I bet he
Yeah.
used to lift weights for that role, or he'd get fired. You know.
It was sad what they did to him though. In the last episode.
I kind of trailed off towards the end, really. When it
Okay.
got too
Sorry. I won't ruin it then. I won't ruin it
Yeah,
then.
it got too timey-wimey. You know, like yeah.
Well, yeah, they did it with the temporal Cold War, but yeah.
'Cause I think
Timey-wimey.
so.
Doctor Who
Yeah,
fan, are you?
Sort of, but I haven't
Okay.
seen much new Who. Like
I heard
what is it?
timey-wimey come out of your face. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Matt
yeah,
Smith
yeah.
fan, huh?
Yeah. I've got a sonic screwdriver on my desk somewhere. I just need new batteries for it.
Okay. Which one?
Yeah. I must be like, what's his name? What's the Matt guy?
Matt Smith?
No,
The 11th.
David Tennant.
The 10/14. Yeah.
But I probably would have been looking at a whole bunch of sonic screwdrivers and just bought the coolest one that I like that looked the most steampunky. But I think it's probably one of those guys. Like it's new Who, but yeah.
Yeah. David Tennant's who doctor had the biggest ego. He's the only one regenerated into himself.
I didn't mind the War Doctor one too. Yeah, all right. Yeah, right. Yeah, the regeneration thing into
He
himself.
regenerated into himself.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
the War Doctor guy too with the Daleks. That was great.
What's his name?
Wasn't Hugh Laurie the Doctor for a while too? He was good.
No. I wish. I wish he was the doctor.
Who was that house
who's the
guy
War
that played the Doctor?
Hey guys, I'm about to
Oh,
head out, but I'll see you later.
All right. Hey,
Later.
Supersonic Warrior. Do you have Twitter or anything like that?
No,
Ah,
but
No.
I might try to make one.
I would recommend it. Yeah.
Do you want me to post my Skype and Discord in the side if you ever want to chat, dude?
Sure.
Skype. I haven't used Skype in
I talk to
years.
boomers. Yeah, I know. I talk to boomers.
Hey, Geek Hero Bubba.
Thank you, Geek Hero. John Hurt.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We'll talk soon.
Later.
All right. Later, Supersonic Warrior. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm posting
Good.
my stuff. There's my stuff posted. Hold on. Where's this?
I was here waiting to get the screen like someone could see me.
Meow Geek Hero. It said John Hurt was a War Doctor.
Yep. Thank you, Geek
Oh,
Hero.
John Hurt. That was the guy who was in like 1984 and V for Vendetta and Aliens, I believe. Isn't it?
And he played in
Oh,
Hellboy as
I love-
well as Hellboys. Huh?
Yeah, he was. And the Storyteller kid show from like the 90s, where he used to do the gothic puppet Jim Henson style, and he had the dog that was a Muppet by the fireplace.
Oh,
And he
wow.
was the storyteller.
Storyteller, huh?
And he'd tell those gothic stories. Like in The Witcher, there's the one about the porcupine man, right? That's straight from the Storyteller from the 90s.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
that John, yeah, he's the narrator.
Thank you,
so-
Ollivander, as well. Yes, thank you.
And here's a little fun fact I know. John Hurt also voiced in a Warhammer movie called the Ultramarines movie, and he plays voices an Imperial fish chaplain named Karnak.
Is he the ecclesiast? I remember him saying that word. Oh, yeah, it's so terrible, but I love it. It's great.
Yeah, and he's a favorite actor of Remley's of 40K Furies, a Warhammer YouTuber I follow.
I love that Hell's Reach one, right? And they've got a new series that's official out finally, because the only official movies they've done have been in video games, Games Workshop for Warhammer, or that one movie that did get a cinema release, but it just never went anywhere. That one with John Hurt in it doing the voice.
Angels of Death.
New series. Hammer and Bolter, and it's on the Games Workshop website. And you need to log in to watch it, but I've just been watching the bits of them on YouTube.
Yeah, I try to do the same, but me and my dad had a hard time trying to connect the GW website to our TV because we got Warhammer TV on my TV.
Yeah,
I got to see some episodes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was about to say exactly like you. I'm just not linking it to anything because I'm not making a login for it. I'll watch it on YouTube if people pirate it, but I'm not going to make more logins for a game I don't actually play just to watch the miniseries. You know, I'm tired of making a login for every single website. You don't need to know my information and email me crap.
Right?
And I did got to see some episodes on another server that I'm no longer in. And there was the ones I saw was where a group of guardsmen were trying to survive a Tyranid invasion, and another one with a tech priest exploring ruins after an aftermath of a battle.
That tech priest one was savage. My God. Yeah. The Fireplace Man. No spoilers, but the Fireplace Man. My God, what are you doing? Grim Dark, yes.
I got to be AFK for about 3 minutes back, okay?
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stream for like a few more minutes, and I'm gonna, call it a night.
Oh, okay, I'll stick around then. I can stick around for a couple more minutes then.
Yeah.
And the last episode.
I think it. Sorry, Alistair. I think. Let's see. Probably in 14 minutes, something like that, or 15, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just about 2.5 hour mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Alistair. What you were saying?
Well, I was about to say, and the last episode of Hammer Bolter I've seen was the one with the Death Guard Marines, where a Death Guard sorcerer was trying to, get one Death Guard Marine to be their champion, and he ended up mutating one into a Chaos Spawn, and then they go out and infect the planet, and there's also some time travel wibbly-wobbly shenanigans in it a little bit at the end.
Hey, Keisha, Bubba.
Howdy.
Hello.
I love that one. Hey, Bubba.
Hello. How is everybody?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Yeah. Now, I got off at 6 o'clock this morning, went over to my mom's house, started cooking. I ain't been to bed today, and I'm feeling it. I'm back at work now.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But the food was worth cooking all damn day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm sure.
And funny enough, I actually haven't ate Thanksgiving dinner today, and that's mainly due to the fact that we're moving it to tomorrow because a friend of ours had to work today, and we're saving Thanksgiving dinner for tomorrow just so a friend of me and Dad can come over and eat. We also got a few other buddies that's going to come over too.
That's awesome. It don't matter what day you do it on. It don't matter what you eat as long as you're with family and friends.
We do that. Me and Mum do that for Christmas because it's just us down on the family farm, and my brother's often married, so they do the family things for their family first. But then I've got friends that they've lost their parents and stuff, and they don't have anywhere to go. So me, mum, and the brother, and the wives, and the girls will all come around, and we'll just have a bit of a informal party like the next weekend. We kind of do it a week later.
And I was also going to plan on making cannolis for Thanksgiving dessert because I recently got interested in it, but we couldn't get the we couldn't find the cannoli wraps, and the ones we did found said it was going to arrive on the 30th, meaning after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Are they the things wrapped in the corn husks? Like the leaves,
No.
they're like corn leaves, right?
No, the cannolis they're a little shell similar to a like a more refined ice cream cone, basically, and they're filled with a Italian icing in them.
And they're puffier too. They're
It's
not
kind
as
of
puffy.
like Eclair.
What am I thinking of the Mexican thing that's like the cornmeal and you got to have pig fat with it? And
Is it churros?
Hey, Bees.
It's like a Mexican spring roll, but it's like done in like the leaf of the corn or the maize.
Talking about a tamale?
That's the word.
Yeah, that's not a dessert, but those are
tamales.
freaking amazing. I love tamales.
So you said cannoli, and I thought tamale. Okay, right. I'm straight.
No, that is an honest mistake. They do sound. I mean,
I go to Mexico 3 times a week.
A cannoli's a dessert, like a Twinkie, right?
Yeah.
It's a dessert, yes,
Yeah,
but it's
sure.
not
Like that.
Twinkie.
Okay, right.
It's got the cream filling on the inside, but it's like a puffy pastry on the outside.
Yeah, it's like a homemade Twinkie.
Yeah.
Sort of. But yeah.
Yeah, well, not marzipan on the inside, but homemade fresh things like proper cream or icing or whatever you do. Yeah.
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 And it's also similar to cream horns too.
Oh.
How you doing, B?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Haven't seen you in a minute, Bees, since I saw you on LG. How you been?
I'm busy.
In Mexico, what they do, they roast corn on the cob, and they put mayonnaise all over it, and they put chili powder and cheese.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. We've got this food truck here in Oklahoma, out in the Tulsa area where I'm from. That you can go out there and get all that traditional stuff. They don't charge a whole lot. Oh my God, it's amazing.
One of the Pacific
It sounds
Island.
like shit, but it's good.
Like I'm all for immigration reform, but if somebody ever called immigration on them, I would beat the living hell out of them. I love these people. Like I would throw myself in front of an ICE agent's vehicle to save these people.
Yeah,
My ex-wife is Mexican.
This is why I don't like the term cultural appropriation, because food is the great equalizer. And it's like, what's it called? That curry that the British eat. They've been in India for so long, and a lot of migrants live in Britain, and they've westernized their own recipes in Britain.
Curry.
Tikka masala or something is actually a UK curry. It doesn't come from India.
Oh, fuck it. I'll shut up then.
Yeah. Well, I'm just using this example. Like, I know more about the UK being Australian, and there's like types of curry people assume are Indian, but they're not. They're invented in the UK by Indian migrants, right? And like when you hear people shutting down someone's taco stand because they're the wrong race of people, that's terrible. Everyone should be crossing cultures of foods and enjoying things, man. Everyone's allowed to have popcorn when you watch a movie. I don't care where it was invented in ancient Greece. I want popcorn.
Well, and that's the thing.
And I was eating popcorn right now.
Take corned beef and cabbage, for instance. In America, that's associated as an Irish dish, but the thing is that it was actually made. So in New York, the Irish and the Jewish ghettos were right next to each other. like on the East Coast there.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Irish didn't have a whole lot of money. They're working these shit jobs, and they're going over to these Jewish delis, and of course everything's kosher. So they corned. It's called corning. So they corned this beef, and that's where the Irish immigrants would buy it, and then they would use it for their big celebrations and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You modify the recipes based on the land you're in. So my old man taught my mum to cook, who taught me to cook, and he learnt to cook traveling the world when he was 21 in South Africa. And that's like a melting pot of the world. Like, they do the best barbecue. They've got all the garlics, the chilies, the spices, the bay leaves, the peppers. They've got everything. You can eat a bloody monkey if you want, like you can make like mango curry from fruits that they have in Thailand, in Africa. They've got everything, right?
I hate goat. I hate goat.
I like hunted meats. I like any kind of venison, actually.
No,
Yeah.
hunted meat.
Farmed beef tastes weird to me, and I can't cook it. I'll ruin it. I make my friends cook it.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There has not been a type of butchered meat that I wouldn't try at least once. I draw the line at human, but anything besides that, I'd eat skunk if it was prepared right.
I grew up with a Yuan tribe.
No. Possum.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, possum is greasy on its own though. You gotta be I've had possum.
I hear porcupine is delicious.
Let me tell you a story.
Rabbit
Let me
stew.
tell you a story.
Rabbit stew.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yeah,
I was in the army. All right, I joined the army right after high school, and my dad taught me to shoot like at 10 years old. So we would go in the woods, and I had a 410 shotgun, and I just wanted to shoot something. I'm a kid.
Sorry.
I saw a dove in the tree. I'm like, Dad, can I shoot it? He goes, yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to shoot it. Bam! Shot it, killed it. And he like pulled his head off and gutted it. He goes, now you got to eat it. I'm like, what? He goes, son, you just don't kill things for fun.
Wonga pigeon is delicious. We have a native ground pigeon. They're delicious.
Oh, indeed, beast. Indeed. You don't just kill it for fun. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat a pigeon off the street of a city. No, but we got these little native camouflage brown ones that aren't the grey ones. Yeah, well, whatever. They're all the same. Right? They're all the same family.
Not to mention, sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, you just shove half with the hollow in the middle because they'll really dry out. They got no fat. So you shove in half an onion and then half a lemon to fill up the middle, so it's got some juice in there. Then you just rub it in butter and paprika and just straight on the barbie. And because it's thin, you don't really need to roast it. You can just rotate it,
Hello, Nelson. Happy Thanksgiving.
And not to mention...
No wild meat, no fish.
I grew up with the Yuan tribe in southeast coast Australia, so I've eaten witchetty grubs. Every summer we get the boggon moths, but we cook them and stuff. You don't just hand them to a white fella and say eat it raw while it's flapping around. There's a way to do it. But it's also funny when everyone's complaining about their cricket flour. I'm like, sure, complain about it.
I refuse to eat bugs in my food.
Yeah, well, I don't think you should be mass producing it and putting it in everything, but as a traditional food, it's a cultural thing. I'm fine with eating my witchetty grubs and my bogo moths.
When they're talking about like farming bugs and stuff, I would have to really be starving to just go to the grocery store and be like, yeah, give me some of them grubs.
I don't like that. Yeah, and I wouldn't like.
Oh, trust me.
I'm not saying I wouldn't eat it.
I live on the border of Mexico, and they have this thing called barbacoa.
Yeah.
It's beef tongue.
Yep.
It's shredded beef tongue, and it tastes so good.
Stuff is really good.
My butcher got me onto smoked oxtail soup because no one eats
that's good. That's good.
And I like that. Like my family tradition is pea and ham soup. I like those like POW camp depression foods. They're like the comfort foods that are expensive now.
The POW
Well-
camp food.
Well, have any of y'all ever eaten neck bones?
Neck bones, yeah.
Is it beef or pork neck?
Yeah,
that's more popular?
it both. You can do either one,
Pork knuckles.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's like prosciutto is pork neck or something, that expensive Italian
knuckle.
ham. And ox ankles are delicious. But
yeah.
that's
What?
not-
Oh, dude, I love pickled pig's feet.
Ugh.
Dude, I'll eat
Mount
pickled.
Oysters.
Okay, no, I ain't. I haven't done that. I haven't done that, but I'm not saying I wouldn't. But I'd have. Yeah, that's one of those. I'd have to be
Yeah.
starving first.
Yeah, I'd try
Yeah.
it. I'd try it, but I'm not a fan of
I
the
would
texture
try
of the
it.
meat jelly. You know when you set the meats and they're cold and you get that meat jelly. I'm not a fan of that texture.
See,
But
I don't mind the
try
meat
it.
jelly. It's just the the Rocky Mountain oysters. Those are bull testicles.
What do
And
we call it in China?
the problem is that unless you've got a whole lot of them, you ain't really getting a whole lot of meat. So jelly or not, so I just it's one of those things. I'm not into a shot of meat,
Apparently, I've eaten lamb's fry before, which is ram's balls, but I didn't know what it was when I was eating it when I was a kid. I don't remember it, but apparently someone said, "Oh yeah, you've eaten that."
And
My
since
dad-
we're talking, oh, sorry.
I was just about to say a stupid joke. My dad said it'd make me grow into a better man if my mum fed me lamb's balls. I don't know, it's just a joke.
Speaking of food, I'm getting hungry. I don't know about you guys. I think I'm gonna dip into the food again.
That's what it's for.
You gotta call it.
Mhm.
Cold
Yeah,
Well, good night,
oh,
Raquel.
yeah.
Good night.
All right. Good night, PK Dad. Thanks for coming. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
You going
Bye-bye.
out?
Lots of hugs, BK.
Later.
Later, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Later, Bubba. Happy Thanksgiving. Before we go, check out my gaming channel. I do games over there, like ESO, Agatha Christie, Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger, which is a PS2 game I bought on PS4. And I can't wait to play ESO and Gotham Knights for Potato Revan and some other peeps sometime very soon.
I was watching a little bit of ESO, I think, yesterday.
Oh, nice. But anyway, I am going to take off and get some more Thanksgiving food. Thanks for everyone for coming. I really appreciate it. I just want to say I appreciate you all for supporting me all these years, and I'm very appreciated, very thankful. Where I am today. I love you all, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I'm very thankful for my family, my friends, my cat, and gonna continue on and see what's in store.
That was so warm and fuzzy. I just want to give everybody a group hug on that one.
Definitely.
I'm feeling the warm and fuzzies.
Yes, me too. Sending you hugs too, El.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, keep your loved ones close. Tell you that that you care about them and stuff like that. And dive into that Thanksgiving food because it's just waiting there for you to eat it. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you later sometime soon. Later,
Alrighty.
y'all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hugs to all.
Thank you all.
If this is your first
Sayonara.
time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Raquel SSG2211. Catch you later.